Welcome to the present moment. Thank you for your precious, precious attention. So today, the theme of the day is other freaking people. Dun, 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 dun. It's all fun and games until there's other people involved. One of the most common things that I come across in my work is people requesting strategies, tactics, mindful life hacks of how to deal with that other person, that person who's very challenging. You just don't see eye to eye. They disrupt you, they disappoint you, they frustrate you, they get underneath your skin. And it's really an interesting thing because I like to consider those types of people the real soulmates of life. The soulmates are the ones who turn up and disrupt us, that give us this opportunity to master ourselves. And the airtime that we give to things that upset us, to things that disappoint us, is really quite interesting. Like we sit in these looping patterns and these conversations with ourselves about just how shit someone really is, just how disappointing it is, just how irrational that was, or whatever the conversation is. And it's really quite interesting for someone who you really want to get beyond, and someone that you apparently are not so interested in. You give them a lot of airtime in your mind. It's what's that old saying, like letting someone live rent free in your head. And so, in the game of NOWism, what we're really doing is we're understanding the value of the vibe. The value of how I feel in every single moment of every single day is actually adding to the average of how I feel and how I operate in this world. And so the more time I spend caught up in other people's stuff, or caught up in being disappointed in the way that they turned up, or what they said, or how they treated that person, blah, 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 the more value that we're putting on frustration, the more life has got to give us more proof of things to be frustrated by. And so when a now ninja, right, someone who is practicing the art of NOWism, which is conscious participation in the present moment, which in the fine print is building a delicious future from the quality of the present moment, when a now ninja human gets involved with the value of vibration, understanding that the frequencies and the vibratory patterns that we get involved with are actually adding to the average of how life is being experienced by me, then suddenly, boom, we've got a quality control department that gets erected from inside of us very, very quickly, because suddenly you realize that every single thought that you hemorrhage towards being disappointed, and every single time you have another looping conversation in your own mind about how frustrating something is, or every single time that you allow yourself to be caught and snagged and distracted and hooked on someone else's isms, the more you are giving airtime, the more you are including that theme, that vibrational theme in your life. And so we get the now ninja out. We find the tools, the tips, the tricks. We unhook ourselves from being distracted and being so interested in something that we apparently disapprove of. Why? Because there's so many other good things to devote my attention to. There's so many other things for me to spend my beautiful currency, which is my precious attention, on. There are so many delicious blessings that have already taken place in my life, and I'm actually intoxicated by how great things really are in my life, that I don't have time to have my attention hemorrhaging towards a mediocre thought pattern, a mediocre energy, towards someone else's mediocre behavior. I don't have time, because this is the moment, and now really is the time. And I'm building a beautiful, amazing, creative, powerful, freedom-loving future from the quality of this moment, here and now. And that's some delicious, tasty NOWism. So I hope that I've inspired you to disengage from shit that's disrupting you, and rather invest your precious attention in things that enrich you, things that inspire you, because you are actually building your future right now from this delicious, precious moment. Thank you for your precious attention. Big loves, richest nows. If you want to come and play, hit me up. We're doing lots of good things in the NOWism classes.